Hey guys, welcome. We're gonna read. Always look for a timestamp, okay, in the box below when the video is done processing. I am going to read from a new deck that I absolutely love. I am going to attempt to go sit in my chair. You got me. I'm gonna use a new deck that I just got. I got actually a couple. This one's the Tarot of the Divine. Good morning. And what's cool about this one is I'm feeling a little better for sure. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna make my coffee and I'm gonna go sit in my little, I heard my little nirvana. I'm gonna go sit in my little nirvana. But what I love about this new deck, and I'll show you guys, but it's based off of folklore, fairy tales from around the world, and deities. I don't know why I read that weird. But it's very cool because each depiction of the card is either ancient times, deity, Japanese fairy tale, a Russian fairy tale, German fairy tale, Cambodia Hindu mythology, Denmark folktale, Mexican folktale. So it's like Alaskan, Germany fairy tale, China, the Yang legend. Hey, so hi. You haven't watched me in over a year. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm loving this deck, and I want to kind of base it. I haven't even crawled out of bed yet. Oh, here we go. Loki thinks he owns, the street. So let me crawl out of bed. I'm gonna base it around my Starseeds. Ooh. I had a pinched nerve in my neck yesterday. Another reason why I didn't come back on. I'm going to take some Tylenol. I'm going to make a coffee. In the meantime, there's a 10-minute video I found on YouTube regarding starseeds, and I was just going to post the link. But what I'm going to do is just play it for you while I get ready. Well, I'm not really getting ready. Oh, this is what you're getting. But I have to brush my teeth and make my coffee, which will probably take me 10 minutes because I got to go upstairs and get iced. So welcome back. I just had surgery last week. If you're wondering why, this is what you're getting. I just had surgery. So, you never seen me this low on energy. Yeah, I just had surgery. So, I have to do my best to keep my energy there, because with channeling, it's going to drain a lot of my energy. So this is what you're getting right now. But the channel is definitely shifting and changing. So let me get my phone, and I'm going to play that video for you. I'm going to take some Tylenol, but I'll play the video.
There's a misconception that mediums are born on a different path. There are...
It's about 10 minutes.
Souls that have existed for many lifetimes, and there are souls that have existed for many lifetimes in different dimensions and different timelines, gathering knowledge, co-creating experience, assisting the collective, and building the galaxy. A starseed is an older soul of cosmic origin that has existed and lived in different realities, in past, present, and parallel lifetimes. Starseeds are positively polarized and purposed to bring higher levels of love, light, authenticity, and expression to Earth. They operate at a different frequency and thus experience reality differently. As starseeds, we recognize the higher dimensional awareness that we are not just our bodies, but have lived in other ways before. These are the starseeds. And welcome back to the Activation Vibration. I'm Heather, and once again, if you're watching this video, you are for sure, probably, absolutely, most likely, definitely a starseed. And once again, not everyone is. Not everyone is necessarily of cosmic origin, but perhaps Earth origin, or more so angelic origin, or more so inner Earth origin, or other galaxy origin, whatever the case is. But if you resonate with being a starseed, if you are once again still watching this video, then you absolutely are. And it really truly is important to acknowledge this aspect of yourself, this cosmic truth of yours, so that you can more so accept and harness and claim who you truly are. Because starseeds did not originate from Earth, they do operate at a different frequency, at a different energy. There is a certain purpose, a certain mission, a certain calling that yells more so loudly within the soul than perhaps for other people who are maybe young souls and here to more so just experience and acquire soul knowledge and are on a different path. But for those of us who have lived in other galaxies, who have experienced lives, whose souls have literally incarnated multiple times on different galaxies and different times and different realms and different dimensions, and therefore have a different set of experiences and, again, desires and memories encoded within us, it's just different. And again, in knowing this, we can learn to accept ourselves and more so harness and claim our superpowers. So if you haven't seen my other videos where I explain and help you to identify which starseed origin you come from, and also the different characteristics and the different things we have to look out for as starseeds, definitely go watch that, because lots of key information in that. And yet also, if you are a starseed, you know all the information. You already have it within you. So just connect to yourself on a deeper level and learn to more so accept who and what you are. If you do feel a certain calling, or you are more sensitive to certain things, or if you feel more strongly or more interested or more connected to certain things, own it. Just like own it. Because when you do, that is how you will discover your true superpowers. Because if you're a starseed, then you were born with and you incarnated with certain superpowers and abilities that are, again, here to assist your purpose here on Earth, but also the collective. There's a greater calling we have as starseeds. And this is not just like some like elitism idea, like this means you're special. No, it's just like factual. Not everyone here on Earth feels called to assist the mission in raising consciousness, in awakening more, and becoming simply more aware to the real, tangible, physical, material experience that we are having and the magic that is amplifying that. That's all it is, just bringing awareness to the fact that there is spirit in form within everything. It's bringing awareness to the truth that is. Not everyone feels called to that. And again, that's okay. But in acknowledging, like, if you do feel called to it, if you feel called to better yourself, to be a better person, to be in better relationship and connection and communion with your environment, with your relationships, the people in your life, with everything, the way that you express yourself, your creations, your offerings, then that's like a specific thing. So if there's that, and then you also feel connected to the stars or being a starseed, or the fact that there are extraterrestrials, or that there is more life than just what exists here on Earth, then that's a thing. Just like own it and claim it, because it's actually the ego that will try to distort you and have you think that you're not good enough or special enough to actually accept the fact that maybe you are of cosmic origin. Maybe you have lived many lives. That's the ego that will try to tell you that you haven't. It just simple, box you, just suppress you. It's like, no, connect to your heart, connect to your soul, and know your truth. Own it, harness it, claim it. That is where your superpowers will fully flourish and manifest to assist you and to assist all. And we need that. So please, just like, please. And as well as connecting it to your superpowers and your abilities and your gifts here on Earth, claiming the fact that you are a starseed also connects you to your own intuition and your guidance, therefore helping you and assisting you to tangibly know what steps to take, what callings are that of the soul, and what callings are that of the mind or the ego or projected by society. You will be clear in your knowing and what you are meant for, what is actually resonant with you when you connect to and harness and own and claim this part of yourself. And it also connects you to your cosmic family, your actual star lineage, that which you come from, the essence of your soul that is eternal, that always feels like home, so that you never feel like you don't belong. Because obviously that's like a common theme for us here on Earth. This isn't our originate planet, so we don't necessarily always feel like we belong here. But that's also why it's so cool to be here, because it's like we're here just for a time in a temporary body, and we get to experience the luxuries, the gifts of this planet. It is such a beautiful, magical planet. Really, like, thank you, Earth. I'm so grateful. So, like, that's a part of it. In connecting to your cosmic lineage, the fact that you do originate from other planets and other dimensions and other time zones, realms, and realities, you can more so appreciate your present moment, the experience that you are currently having here on Earth. Because really, it is a gift. Every moment, every day here on Earth is truly a gift. It is so beautiful to be here. And it's such a beautiful thing that we get to stream light frequencies, higher levels of consciousness here to Earth as conduits of these beings through our creations, how we express ourselves, how we experience and give love, how we receive love through the frequencies of joy and bliss. This is so beautiful. And also transformation. Like, know that if you're going through a transformation, if you're going through shit, like, you're also helping to assist the shift here on Earth. So know that too. Like, everything is actually divine from a higher level. And really, in attuning to this frequency and this awareness, you own that and claim that, and therefore are assisted and supported in that. You realize you're not alone. You realize you're always connected. You're always supported. You're always loved. You are always rewarded. So know this, own this, claim this, and it will be revealed to you. Simply, really, truly, like, actually, that's the first and the most important step, is aligning yourself, but then, like, knowing it. Just like owning it, remembering it, attuning to the records of it, because it is included within your DNA. So yeah, I hope you own it. I hope you know it. And I hope you show it fully. Because again, as we do so, we remind and awaken the rest. And that's just like casually your purpose here on Earth in whatever way you do that. So thank you for being here. And I love you so much. And I'm curious if you are a starseed, like, let us know in the comments below. And also, where do you come from? Or which ones do you resonate with? Find your soul family, your cosmic family in the comments below. And as always, truly, really thank you for being here on Earth. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm sending you so much love. Always. Blessings.
I've never watched that. I run upstairs for a minute. Her site is Activation Vibration. I came across it the other day, and I was like, I kind of peeked through all her little videos. And then as I was coming on today, I was trying to hit live, and it kept sending me to that video. So I'm like, all right, I'll listen. Then I was like, oh, well, I'll just put it on YouTube because I knew it was kind of a collective message. You watched that video the other day for the first time. Yeah, it was the first time I watched it, so I don't know if that video is being circulated. She got a whole bunch of short videos, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 20. Oh, weird. She just posted it yesterday, the other day. In the last 2 weeks randomly. Yeah, she just posted that yesterday. And it's weird, I just came across it either yesterday or the day before. So, again, activation vibration. I don't know if I'll necessarily resonate with her or not. I'll have to watch a few more. I really resonate from frequencies more than anything. But for some reason that video was meant to be shared for you guys. I do like her theory behind it. I did miss a few minutes of it though. So, how is everyone? Found her a while ago. She was on with Aaron Doherty. I don't know who that is. Well, I'm just getting a hot flash right now, but I'm good. My armpits just got itchy. But I'm good. I don't have a stiff neck today. I don't have a pinched nerve, so I'm good. And again, for those who are just jumping on, I got a couple new decks. Fucking hot. I got a couple new decks. I want to use the Tarot of the Divine. Let me just make sure this is tied. This is the best mom pajamas ever. Anything loose right now is like, I just heard optimal. Oh, I took a shower yesterday for the first time. I'm doing things, guys. I'm doing things. Slowly but surely, doing things. Armpits are itchy, I know. Good sign, right? Or it's just telling me I need freaking deodorant. And you know what? That would make sense because I didn't put any on yesterday after the shower. I'm not saying I'm stinky, but it would make sense why it'd be itchy. Where's my deodorant? All right. I really wanted to do this from my desk. Yeah, I'm still holding my belly like I had a C-section. So hard not to. Except there's no baby. There's no baby this time. Oh. So. I'm going to attempt at this. Loki's. All right. Let's see how far we get. Good morning. So yeah, we're gonna use the new Divine Tarot. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of woke up with a pinched nerve yesterday. My neck to like the middle of my shoulders. Oh yeah, didn't we just have a full moon too? Happy full moon. My hands just look really strange to you guys. Very strange, right? It was just 22:33. Yeah, I thought I saw that. Thought I saw that. Oh, I forgot those were in there. It was yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday. Well, it was the 10th. Why did I feel like it was yesterday? I know, Ashley, a few days later, she's like, you didn't tell me 6 planets were retro. She said, did you see the moon? I was like, no. I was in bed sleeping. I heard it was magnificent. I wasn't doing anything with my hands. It just, they look fine now. But when I was touching this deck, when I was shuffling, it was doing like a weird, I was just noticing like a really weird thing going on with my hands. Like it was like a, like they just, see? It's bugging me out. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I heard it was gorgeous. I typically don't shuffle like that either, though. I don't know if it's telling me it's ready. Four wands. So again, I just came across these 2 decks, and I really didn't want to get new decks. I just bought 2 new decks. There's 2 more I actually want, but I went for these first. So I grabbed the Buddha Tarot, which is super cute too. It's more like of a Vedic read, but I figured if I'm working with like a Tibetan healing source type situation, I should definitely be looking into some Vedic astrology, so I have some knowledge on it, more knowledge than what I have. You know, I've always liked Buddhas, and I know the reasons behind them, and when you listen to mantras and what a Buddha really stands for, and the 4 Buddhas, but I feel like I need more than just the basic knowledge. So that's why I got those. And this deck just looks, like I said, it's so cool. Inspired by the deities, folklore, and fairy tales around the world. So we have, like, I've said it already, like the Sun of Ra, Egyptian, deity, Japanese fairy tale, Russian fairy tales, German fairy tales. I think Bolivia was in here, Denmark's in here, Alaska's in here, Mexico's in here, Germany's in here, Pacific Northwest, Slavish legend. Never even heard of that one. We got France, we got Greek mythology, we got Canada. It's pretty cool, guys. We got Persia, China, Malaysia, Arabic folktale, Anatolia, maybe? Princess Pazad, it's Arabic folktale. I don't want to butcher her name. China, Italy, Romania, India. So, Burkina, what is that? Burkina Faso, a Maasai legend. So, anywho, really cool deck. Norway, Republic of the Congo, Russia, Paraguay. So yeah, I really like this deck. I really, really like it. You saw your hands did gestures while shuffling mid through those cards. Really want to speak. Yeah, it was something, guys. I've done this like plenty of times with you guys. I've never seen my hands actually do that, what it was doing. So it's definitely as like I'm holding the cards too, like they definitely are ready to speak. There's no question. They're like, I'm gonna talk to you. So yeah, it's almost like I thought I just saw it for like a split second. It is. It's almost like it does I don't know what it is. Just told me a rainbow. Did you see it again? I think it's the energy that the cards are giving off. It's pretty cool, whatever it is. You see that, right? Is that not insane? It's the energy from the cards. That is so cool. I didn't even cleanse these cards yet. I mean, I had my cellulite on it. Cellulite. I almost said cyanide too. I can't giggle. I'm wondering if I should. Yeah, I mean, I am going to sage them. Well, I'm going to just Palo Santo real quick. And then, but it's definitely the energy of the cards, which I'm excited about. I love the smell from this Palo Santo from Ecuador, but it's almost like it has to go back in a baggie. Like it's like the moisture from the air gets in it. That's why they treat certain woods. You know what I mean? So I have to. These two have been sitting for a while, so um, um, I'll go back and do that after. All right. So, yeah, this deck is definitely ready to talk. So, I'm only going to pull like minimal cards because I don't know how the energy. I don't know how the energy is going to work with me right now. I don't want to like completely wipe out my energy. So, again, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to read this deck or how it's really up to the spirits. It's a lot, guys. I mean, I do this to myself. I have Hinduism, I have Buddhism, I have Catholic energy here, I have galactic energy, so I'm shamanistic energy, paganism and energy, like which God wants to speak to us. And I'm starting to realize like it's not like just pick one, right? That's what spirituality is. It's not a religion. It's really what you're pulled towards, what interests you, what you want to work with. And again, it keeps telling me it's not just pick one. There's no reason to just pick one. You know? And I wouldn't consider myself an atheist either. Like, I'm not going to take away the fact that I was baptized Catholic and certain stuff like that, but I'm not going to take away the fact that I really am into Buddhism and Hinduism. I think definitely Buddhism before Hinduism, but I love them both just the same. So, in paganism, I love it. So, I don't know why I stopped to say that to you guys. So I don't know if like someone's giving you a hard time regarding religion. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my Nana went to church every Sunday and prayed on the rosary every single night. And, you know, she also absolutely loved Buddha. Absolutely. I mean, some of my favorite Buddhas are from her. One of them is my oldest one. It's not here. Where is it? I can't turn my head like that. It was here. Well, two of them are hers. One was from China. I forget what the other one was from. That is strange. Where is it? Usually always sits right here. But anywho, I used to walk through her door and we used to have to rub the little Buddha. You guys know the story. But I mean, she went to church every fucking day. So be who you want to be, guys. You know what I mean? So I don't know what this religion shit is coming into the reading right now. But where is it? Let me see if it's sitting next to me over here. It doesn't really make much sense that it wouldn't be right there next to us. Oh, it is right there next to us. He was just hidden. Buddha, 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 rocking everywhere. So, he needs a polish. But anyhow, guys, whatever floats your boat, right? Fuck. All right, a little crampy. All right, so let's read. I don't know why this deck wants to talk anyway, so. Oh, not to mention, well, that is like pagan going into Christianity, but it's gonna say all the Icelandic energy too. So I know modern religion systems falling apart. Yeah, well, sure they are. It is an absolute. That's an absolute. For it to just come in that strong, though, it just made me really like look around. Like some people might judge that and be like, well, why do you have that God and that God and that God? I literally have 5 different gods on my table. For those who have never even picked up on it, they've always been around, it's nothing new. So I don't know if people are just starting to point it, like, pin it or figure. I don't know, guys, what that's all about. Each one has their own rules and religions, yeah. And it's the Buddhism, Hinduism, stuff like that. Really, it is like a religion to them, but not. It's like the same. It's almost like the same beliefs as. They're all very similar. I could tell you the differences, but now's not the time for that, and it's not even really that noticeable of differences. Just pulled me to Hinduism, but whatever floats your boat, guys. I don't need to sit here and explain why one's better than the other. I don't even like that that's coming in like that, to be honest with you. So, not the way I wanted to start off reading. Well, it is what it is. What they want is what they're going to give, right? So it's just a matter of how I'm going to read it. All right. So, holy shit. That makes sense now, guys. It just clicked. This is around the world. Folklore, deities, fairy tales. Oh my god. Why didn't none of us pick up on that until now? Fucking A, man. You know, it's like the answer's right in front of my face. But these are religion, like symbolic, religionist, that's not a word, we can add that to Quartz Dictionary. So beliefs, but I'm also being pulled to like the fairy tales as if like someone's like, oh, it's just a fairy tale. In one of the reads I think I did 2 days ago, I mentioned someone's waiting on Stella or something like that. I dreamt of Stella all last night, and I'm guessing it's just, Greek and Italian for star and celestial star. I'm not exactly positive, but or what that message is for whomever out there. I don't know if you're waiting for the stars to talk to you. I'm not really sure where we're going with that message. And I feel like drowning. That song just came through, and I feel like drowning. Is that what song is that, guys? What's her name? Is it Billie Eilish? And I feel like drowning lyrics. Two feet. I don't know if that's it. That's awfully drastic. Thinking it might be Billie Eilish. Everything I Wanted says. Or is it 2 feet? I don't know. Any of you guys know? And I feel like, is it like I feel like dying, or is it like I feel like drowning? Doesn't she talk about a cemetery? All I know is that it's important. So hold on, I gotta find it. I want to say it might be Billie Eilish, but it could be the other one too. Let me just hear the 2 feet one. I don't, yeah, no, that's definitely not it. I think I'm picking up on a Billie Eilish song. What is it? I Love You? Yeah, I want to say it's Billie Eilish for sure. Damn, that's low vibing. No, it's not that one, but it's definitely Billie Eilish. I could have sworn she even talks about a cemetery, something about a cemetery and feel like drowning. It's back to everything I wanted. It was 6 feet under. Party's over before I go. So, okay, all I'm gonna say is that Billie Eilish is coming through. I think she's a wonderful performer. Um, I absolutely love her voice. She's definitely her own person. Um, she went through a lot of shit in the media as well. But don't let that energy get the best of you, that's for sure. All right. What the fuck is that in my tree? Oh my god. It's growing fungus. What the fuck? Guys, I have fungus growing in my plant. I've never noticed that. Like straight up mushrooms growing from my plant. That is fucking weird. Um, what is that? That looks so fucking strange. It's like the way it almost looks like an octopus the way it's growing. Y'all see that, right? What the fuck? I know a lot of fungus, guys. A lot. I love mushrooms. Wow. Hold on. I've never had that happen in a house. Oh my god, it's happening in my other one too. Look at these little tiny fucking mushrooms. Oh my gosh. Guys, I have another mushroom growing right next to my mushroom. I have a mushroom. But look at the mushrooms.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Yeah, that's the soil. Because that was part of the soil from the other place, right?
Yeah.
And because the only time I've ever gotten mushrooms is when I've used soil that came from other places instead of repotting entirely. But you know, they can be toxic, so use a glove if you pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have another rug for this back hall. We haven't get rid of this one. something, Court? You can't close this washing machine. It gets really sticky, and it was closed last night when I came down here, and it was really gross. It was this downy thing. I tried to use it, and I think it's just like really old, or I gotta shake it up because it just didn't work. It just kind of solidified.
Yeah. All right. I'm going back on YouTube.
Okay, don't sit too long so that it might bother you.
I know. I had to help my mom, sorry. Alright. Fungus. Fungus from around the world, guys. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Fungus in my soil. Huh. Huh. Alright. I think this deck has a lot to say. Okay. It's almost like start, finish, start, finish. And one more thing. Wow, this doesn't even remind me of like the it doesn't even remind me of like the Virgo or starting off. What this is, this is trying to tell me you might feel a push and a pull. I mean, it would have been nicer if they just told me that it was going to be a push and a pull. Instead of dragging it out. So, again, with the transits, guys, what the fuck did I do with it? No idea. I was just looking for. Doesn't matter. Again, yeah, I don't know why it just didn't tell me a push and a pull. So and you got the pagan symbol there too. So I'm noticing a lot of different symbologies. So again, I don't know why we had to go through all that with the Billie Irish and then, mushrooms growing in my plants. And guys, I love mushrooms. I got little mushrooms everywhere. I've always had a thing with mushrooms. Me and Marsh buy each other mushrooms on our birthdays too. So I think I even have mushrooms as my screensaver. Well, that's my elephant. Yeah, mushrooms. Now I just have them growing in my house. Wonderful. Get rid of those afterwards because I don't know if they're toxic or not. I don't know where that particular soil came from. I did not purchase that soil. That soil was mixed with the fresh soil and the older soil where I rescued that plant. Now the weird thing is that the other plant has none of that soil, but has mushrooms growing from it. Odd, right? Two different soils. So I do feel like that was That's a collective message regarding that particular. I can see if it was one of the plants, both of the plants, but it's both of the plants, two different soils, same mushroom. I'm just gonna read what it might mean spiritually. Each one might be different. Spiritual meaning of a mushroom. I know it's growth and certain stuff. Ooh. A place of chaos, transformation, often a place of ancestors and their tied to rebirth and recycling of everything that has died. It's often portrayed as the womb of the deep underground cave. The cult surrounding the mushroom does not stop in Europe or Asia. It can be found in America as well. I knew it was more about the transformation. So I'm feeling strong ancestral vibes there. And I know it's like the fungi can be like in the air as well. So I know it can transfer that way too. Growing in your yard, in a dream. Let's do growing. Spiritually, if you see a mushroom in real life, it's a symbol. God, they're everywhere. It does not seem strange. If you see a mushroom in real life, it could be a symbol of these popular meanings, including good luck, longevity, energy, safety, prosperity, rebirth, good and bad, transformation, and enlightenment. What's it mean to see a mushroom inside your house? Mushrooms in the home is a sign of moisture is present. Mushrooms growing in the home is common. Mushrooms grow in areas where it's moist, provided by a food source with oxygen. It's the ideal temperature. Well, this doesn't really speak of anything spiritual there. No, guys, I'm fucking. Anywho, off and on, push and pull, okay? It's like certain planets want to talk, certain planets want other planets to sit back. So I'm not getting fooled into stopping this reading again. Careful you don't get fooled into something. I feel like I'm getting tricked. Not in a bad way, but push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Okay. So it's like it almost reminds me of like the planets are just me, no, me, it's my turn, like no, it's my turn, like, which is kind of pulling me to like a childlike state, but planets aren't childlike and they're not fucking around. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what that's all about. It's a lot of push and pull, though. It's not the same as the Virgo and certain energy with Mercury and like, oh, here we go. This and that. Like, it's not like that. Everybody's fighting right now to have a turn on my table. But here's the thing, guys. No one needs to fight to have a turn on my table. This was the beginning of the conversation. Hinduism, paganism, Buddhism. I mean, you name it. Right? So no one, it's like they're fighting who's going to come out first. It doesn't matter who comes out first. So it's a big message for you guys. It does not matter who comes out first. Everyone's going to get a turn. Let me just tap into this deck. Oh. I just saw a fairy. I don't know if there's a fairy in this deck. I don't think so. Fairy tales. Do fairy tales come from fairies? The crows are distracting me. Jesus. I just saw pancakes. Is there literally a symbolic meaning for a pancake? This is, oh dear Lord. Spiritual meaning of a pancake? This is a new one. Oh, it wasn't a panda. It was a pancake. Like a good old pancake. So it's more of like a dream. So I don't know if you're dreaming of pancakes. They're associated with Shrove Tuesday, the day preceding Lent, because in a way they're rich foods such as eggs, milk, and sugar before the fasting of 40 days of Lent. Fat Tuesday, Ash Wednesday. We're not even close to that. Also related to Mardi Gras. Anybody have an explanation for that one? Why do Christians eat pancakes? Are you fucking kidding me? Here we go again, guys, with religion. Because it was the last chance to indulge before the 40-day fasting. Yeah, I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Right back to religion. Showing my ass fucking pancakes. It's like, I just want to connect with the deck. I might not be able to connect with it like that right this second. There's just too many things wanting to be pulled. Again, everyone's going to get a turn. And I just saw a mushroom, so I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Next 5-7 days, let's say. I'm trying to think if I should do it the way I did the other readings. Yep. I forgot I even was reading that way. Let's get 2 more piles. I did see justice in that pile. Yeah, let's get 1 more. Next 5 to 7 days, September 2022. High Priestess. All right. So, let's start with the first pile. Wow. Well, right off the rip, guys, we have 3 major arcana out of 4 cards. Justice in the Wheel of Fortune. I don't want to know the meanings. I want to know where they're from, because I feel like it's like a haha. So we have a Korean legend. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have Ganya. And with the High Priestess, we have Turkey. Holy shit, in the Magician. 4 major arcana, guys. And this is France. This is a fairy tale. The Magician is a helping hand. She has the ability to change raw materials into something wonderful. Dreaming and doing. But she's also a helping hand. It is the utmost use for her support to move forward to do the right thing. She's self-confident, she's skilled, it's a breakthrough, and she's very resourceful. The High Priestess is not a turkey, but it's from Turkey. It's folktale, Arabic folktale. The High Priestess is a keeper of vast knowledge, the story for everything in every situation. Asks you to listen and focus what the subconscious tells you, encouraging you to form your own conscious. Her power is vast yet subtle. Her answers always are mysterious. She's intuitive, uses wisdom, she dreams, and a meandering enigma. The Wheel of Fortune, Ganya, it's mythology. Endlessly turning, spun for the trickster of God, was once with luck, with now misfortune, but is hopeless about a new joyous energy. These acts may seem random, but all fates are part of the interconnected web of repercussions. Spun by the trickster of God, which was once luck, but is now misfortune. In Ganya. But this is upright, it's fortune, unexpected, windfall, karma, destiny, cycles, things going the right way. And justice, Korean legend. Justice is the power with both intelligence and impartiality. It is making decisions with all facts and accepting the consequences by the choice that is made. It's the punishment for the corrupt and promoted of the deserving. It's also harmony, balance, equality, virtue, and honor. Now, obviously, I'm going to read these my way and the way Spirit wants me to read them. But, so we have Korea, we have Africa. This is a fairy tale. And then this is like Turkey. Where's she from again? France. I think she's happy to be out here because I saw fairy. France. Dreaming about doing something, putting it into action. Guys, this is huge. You have justice, things going in the right order. The Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what went down, but now it's turning in your favor. And then you have the Magician and the High Priestess. Oh my God, you can't even tell that lamp is on. But you can see better, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's like everybody was fighting to have a turn. The fairy really wanted to come out. So I think it's really more about the Magician energy, what you're creating, what you're putting into things. You're dreaming about it, you're thinking about it, you are going to put it into action. Whatever it is intelligent. I'm also getting AI with the High Priestess. So that could just be research. Because typically I would look at the book as the Akashic Records, but it could be something you're researching. I am just, guys, 4 major arcana. it's literally out of your hands. It's in your hands, but it's out of your hands. Major arcanas is usually when things are out of your hands, but these arcanas is like the magician's in your hands. It's being manifested, is clearly aligned. You clearly have Dharma here. There's no question. Doing the right thing. Doing what's best for you. Wow. They ain't shitting you when they all wanted to come out. 4 major arcana, guys. It also is kind of saying, like, be prepared to do your own thing. You're already kind of creating, manifesting. It's like being ready. It definitely feel like an authentic you. But I just got pulled to Yule. So definitely some pagan energy here as well. We have a 6. It breaks down to a 6 number of harmony, synergy, balance, equality. Whatever this energy is, it's definitely nice. Again, I am getting pulled to Starseeds. I did start this video off talking about Starseeds or putting that video on. The fairy really wanted to come out first. She came out second. But still is like first, like she's the runner up. I don't know what they're trying to tell us here. Do you remember, like when you were younger, maybe? Do you remember talking to fairies? Are you into fairies? Because that type of imagination is brilliant. Because if you think about it, she reminds me of Jasmine, like a flying carpet ride. To have that type of energy is very you're in tune with it in a child. It's nostalgic energy, but it's realistic for you, right? Because if you're not dreaming like that, then where are you? Because no one wants to be stuck in the matrix. This is a matrix card. This is a matrix card. These two aren't so matrix. They can be, but not with the two of them, because it's almost like telling me, like, do you remember when you were little? What did you used to dream of? What are you dreaming of now? It almost reminds me of the Neptunian energy, where it's very useful energy for you right now to imagine. It's all about your creativity. I really feel like it's something you're doing as you're dreaming. It's something, it's so childlike in a way, not like, hey, that's weird. I feel like I just channeled another energy, like, hey, wait a minute. In the beginning of the read, I said something like childlike energy, but like that would be more like childlike energy, possibly. This is different. This is like being so in tuned with your inner child. Like to the point where you're so in tuned, it's very beneficial. So I'm going to go around. Again, it's like around the world. You could be questioning whether or not this is the right move for you to make. Will this bring fortune? Will this bring luck? But here's the thing. Your energy would still be entwined with the matrix. So now I can read these completely differently. Again, this I don't really feel is so matrix, this combo, because it's like doing the right thing. But with the wheel and the high priestess, it's more like, I wouldn't say questioning your inner wisdom, but wondering, is it right for me? I do feel more matrix with that energy. I'm not quite sure what it's trying to say. So I'm not quite sure if I want to keep the cards in that position. It did line them up that way, so I want to see what's in between. It's almost like it could be a parallel world. I want to see what's in between this energy. Is that the Emperor? Is that a joke? Holy shit. Another major arcana. Might be some type of message on the way with the Page of Wands. What's in between on the other side? So you do have an energy here. Could be very, very matrix. 8 of Wands. 10 of Coins. Could have to do at work. I typically never split the deck like that, but it kept me splitting the deck like that. Sorry, I had to be careful bending over. Page of Swords. Looks like a female. He or she is very quiet. I don't know. She almost looks Arabian, but it's that princess that I didn't want to butcher her name earlier. Arabic folk tale. It's a youthful energy, intelligence. So she uses her wit to succeed where others have failed. Her optimism intact. So through it all, she is harbinging the new beginnings and new ideas for herself and for those around her. So that's part of you guys coming in as a page again, trying to come up with a good idea to help, to heal, to soothe. I'm getting a very soothing energy. She's very quiet here. So I don't know if this is someone you're going to work with, as if this is just an energy around you. I don't know how a Page of Swords would feel about an Emperor energy, to be honest with you. Emperor energy is not so playful. See, I'm getting a very playful, energetic vibe. Something like just, it's the, It's the way my spirituals think. It's just it's like lavish, illuminating, you know? And the Emperor's not a bad energy at all. It's just when it comes to, I mean, it could just be a work situation, but it's Britain. It's a Celtic legend. The Emperor is ideal father figure, a warrior, conqueror. King Arthur rules his kingdom. Here we go again. Somebody sitting on the throne. And sometimes uses his knights to just with a firm hand. He unifies the fraction, defends the weak, and leads his knowledge and understanding to all his subjects. He's stable, he's leadership, he's brave, he's bold, and there's a lot of structure. And I just feel like my voice was going to crack. So I do feel like this is a very matrix energy. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not really seeing work here. There's some type of creation happening. There's no question. There's something with Louisiana here, but wasn't there something with Mardi Gras? Oh, was that the mushroom? I don't know. Is Mardi Gras even in Louisiana? I don't know. Is it close? Why am I spacing that? Where is Mardi Gras held? It's real close to Louisiana if it's not New Orleans, okay, which Louisiana is the next state over. I'm almost positive. But it's the French quarters. You do have the French energy there. I don't know if this is linked to a past life. I didn't even pick up Louisiana from that energy, but he was the last one I just read on. Mardi Gras is a big party fest. People don't go there because of the meaning of Mardi Gras. They go there to party. But it's not great as everybody thinks. People shit in the streets. They leave their mess. It's disgusting. It's a nice experience, but I mean, if you consider that, I'm just going to stop talking. I don't know what you experienced with this person, or if this is somebody new coming in. It's two completely different energies, guys. Two completely different energies. You're definitely dealing with certain forces that I like to be reckoned with. There is an energy here trying to communicate, will communicate. Where did I split the deck again? Yeah, the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Coins. So it could be linked to work, or you could be dealing with someone's husband, your husband, a father figure, a boss. And there is definitely some type of message going back and forth, messaging. I don't know if you're questioning, am I doing the right thing? Am I not? I don't know if somebody's going to start talking in the next week regarding a certain situation. So let's clarify the Page of Swords, which I believe is you guys. Ooh, there's a lot of energy in that card, guys. A lot. And it just pulled me to strawberries. Strawberries. Strawberries, whipped cream, cake, desserts. It's the start of the spring, the sweetness of life, purity, and love. The deeper meaning is around the theme of passion, forbidden temptation, sensuality. The sweetness of a strawberry is a metaphor for the sweetness of life. Yeah, see, you're definitely vibing on a different level. I don't see it being a bad thing. But it's almost like everything, like I explained, like a childhood dream or what you're trying to create or fantasize. No, I don't know why I said fantasize. You're not fantasizing. You'd be creating. My glasses literally just fogged up. That's never happened to me. It's just the way I put my hand. So be careful there. Be careful how you're looking at something, because it's almost like you're being the strawberry here. Yeah, let's see. Jeez. Be careful. And that's never happened to me. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Six of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah. Someone's either, that's Dutch or Sweden. No, more Norwegian, I believe, with the Lovers. It could be the type of tender affection you're looking for. Maybe tender affection that somebody sees. It's tricky. Okay, so that's Danish fairy tale. So you're definitely working with the fairy tale energy. The Lovers represents the romance, the opposite of attracting, the duality, the balance, the physical, the fire versus the spiritual, the emotional, the water. The pair emphasize the importance of communication and the herald of the importance of a crossroads. So it's trust, leap of faith, a choice, love. So you have an Emperor coming in, somebody from your past with the Six of Cups being there, guys. This energy is going to come towards you once again if it hasn't come towards you already. I feel like this is coming in with waves. Here's a crow. Because it's not going to keep reading the same story for us over and over. So there's got to be certain waves of certain stuff coming in. And that's Denmark. That's a fairy tale too. See, to me, you would want a fairy tale. You want that life, but not in an unrealistic way. See, guys, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. This is about finding the balance between the spiritual world and how you function with the Lovers and what you're looking for when it comes to desire and passion. It's strong. It's who you are. So it looks like there's a new soulmate or a past soulmate from another lifetime. You know this energy or you don't. Choice is yours. It's probably somebody from your past, though, but very nostalgia. Didn't I say that in the beginning of the read? Something very nostalgic about this energy. It's all about nostalgia, sweeter times. Kai and Gerda are best friends as children, but when Kai is struck with depression, he leaves with the Snow Queen. Though many adventures, Gerda saves him, but by then, the innocence is gone. Wow. I don't know what you're about to embark on, but that feels deep. It's either an old friend, simple joys, childhood, teenage years, and sharing. So it almost is giving me that same vibe where I've read this before, where it's like somebody from your past comes back, or you come back. You've already had a family. You've already moved on. But listen to this, guys. It's the nostalgia of sweeter times. Kai and Gerda are best friends as children, but when Kai is struck with depression, he leaves with the Snow Queen. Though many adventures are shared, Gerda saves him, but then the innocence is gone. So I don't know if somebody left you for somebody else, which would have been the Snow Queen, not the best choice, but it's the choice they made for themselves. And now this energy wants to come back around. I don't know if Gerda's open to it per se, but the innocence is gone because a lot of shit went down throughout the years. Okay. And again, the choice is yours, guys, but it's an emperor-like energy. You could be dealing with somebody who is very materialistic and only cares about money, being the emperor. It could be somebody who is a father. You could be dealing with somebody who, I just heard, destructive at times. But what I wanted to say was disciplined, very structured. This energy over here is very free bird. Very carefree, likes to dream. Her world is not the Matrix. So I don't know if it's like another wave. I don't, it just, you're going to have to make another decision. It could have to do with money, or it could have to do with some type of offer that you could possibly build a legacy with. It was the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pence, guys. It could be talking about, could have a conversation about something long term. You could be talking about all the time in between. To me, it'd be a very tough decision for you to make. It wouldn't be an easy decision to step into. Because I am feeling the Matrix vibe over here. And this could be linked to work, guys. Do you really want to continue in that same career, job field, that zone? Like, and I just heard zone. So to me, that's almost like confusion coming at you. Tell me about the Emperor. It could be a very depressed energy too, but at the same time, it's like Page of Cups and the Tower, with the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Tricky, though. There's not usually a rope tied upon the Page of Cups' ankles. This fairy tale is like a Cinderella or like a Rapunzel type energy. It's a German fairy tale. The Tower is about feeling safe and secure before everything suddenly unbends. Beliefs are shattered, understandings are shattered, and everything is destroyed right down to the very foundation. Perhaps this foundation was flawed to begin with. This is a massive change, upheaval, catastrophic, rebuilding, revelation. So this energy could have had an epiphany. They could have saw something. The card wanted to come out. It's the way it came out, though. I feel like it might have came out reversed. So it's kind of feeling trapped, delayed, disaster, fear of pain, fear of avoidance. which is ironic because you're dealing with the Emperor, right? So you're dealing with somebody who's kind of closed off, but at the same time, Filipino energy here with mythology. The Page of Cups is connected to the emotions and the expression of himself wholly with a youthful purity. In this card, one of 7 young moon siblings plays with the Tershen, the Chinese god, same-sex relationships who ties to the red thread of fate that connects lovers. So that's the red tie of fate that connects lovers. So it's almost, it's fucking symbolic. There's a contract here. You have a contract with this energy, so I don't know what you're gonna do. Sensitive, romantic, feeling spiritual, youthfulness, idealism. But that's not the vibe you're getting. Something must have just happened, like catastrophic or something just, it's almost like an epiphany here for this energy. I'm not saying it's definitely a rebound situation, but getting in tune with their feelings. Again, the Tershen is a Chinese god of the same-sex relationship who ties the red thread of fate that connects lovers. I don't know why that part is so significant. I think there's way too much masculinity here and no balance. It could be referring to same sex, yes. But I am also getting a feeling of there's too much of one. And it would be masculinity in this case because it's the Emperor and the Page of Cups, right? Too much masculinity, doesn't want to show. They almost feel like their vulnerability is like weakness, afraid of being hurt. Could be some depression. I don't know if Gerda feels the need to rescue Kai. I did mention the crow. I did have a bird named Kai. But something kind of crumbled for the two of you to reconnect. But I don't think you're looking at this in a spiritual way. I think you're looking at this as lessons fucking learned, not doing that again. You see, you guys picking up on my vibe? It's just completely different energy. So it's almost like there is a choice coming in for you to make. I don't know if this energy wants you to rescue them with the Wheel of Fortune being here. Like, hey, come and rescue me. I don't think so, but for some of you, you might want to be wary. It's like a damsel in distress, except there's nothing damsel about that energy. This is tricky, guys. It's more tricky for you because it's not something you even want to discuss or step into. What's done is done. You probably already rescued the energy and it pushed away from you. I do feel like you might have multiple people here coming towards you. There's one that you might just not want to even, there might be more than one. Jesus. You have history with this energy. There's no way you don't. Maybe you guys were never lovers, you know? But with the lovers being here is usually a sacred union, and with the Page of Cups and with the Chinese mythology, it is bringing two lovers together. It is the past, and that's the card of the past. Avoiding. Yeah, getting the Emperor, though. Yeah, guys. It's obviously your own judgment call here, but it could be good karma coming in. It could be not so great karma. Something with that Wheel of Fortune represents, something that just went down extremely karmic, and now it's time to pick yourself up and move forward and create something new. Is it meant for you two to create something new together? Possibly. Or maybe it's ending soul contracts. But it could be, ending soul contracts for new soul contracts to come back into play. Something here was never supposed to be tampered with. I can tell you that. And that's come in one or two reads in the last year where something was not meant to be tampered with, but it was tampered with. Somebody came in between you guys' relationship when you guys were children, teenagers. Somebody else came in between. They probably chose that path, and you went on your own path. It's certainly how it sounds like, but it wasn't meant to be tampered with. I don't see this energy holding hostility. I just see this energy as not wanting to deal with the situation. You'd rather dream. It's very realistic to you. This energy is more like La La Land. I don't know what you're going to do here. It's almost like something went down with that energy to suit you. Or you were supposed to be the one, you were the catalyst. With probably no intentions of it coming back around the mountain. But it came back around the mountain. They just kind of separated that a little bit as if this energy, like, that's separate, it's not touching. All this energy is touching. So it definitely looks like you have an energy that wants to come in, or it's around you. It's a tough one. If you guys don't know who this is, it's just like a new soul contract. And I just was going to say your best advice, and you got the World. That could be both with the Page of Coin here. Again, the World is shutting a door and opening a door. Like I said, like they're not going to give us a clear answer there. Go figure. It's New Zealand. The World is a happily ever after an ending following a difficult journey. It's represented by the two of them with victorious conclusion, a positive outcome, something most desired. However, a conclusion also heralds the start of a new journey. So I guess it wouldn't be a rebound thing, but this is a completion, recognition, fulfillment, triumph, separation. I mean, not a separation, celebration. See, there was a separation. So again, I'm not looking at it as a rebound thing. It's just a start of a new journey, a positive outcome, something most desired. Could be a happily ever after. This definitely could be destined. It could be fate. It just is. You got a contract with this energy. Right now, I don't see you really having much interest in this situation, but this is also telling me that this is something that can grow. So it might even be, in regards to research when it comes to you, or Mingia, guys. I don't fucking know. Page of Coin is a pretty solid energy too at the bottom of the deck. You do have also the Hangman, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords. You got somebody definitely rushing in after something, after they just kind of walked away from something. But whatever was walked away from, your end, their end, it's just, it was the way it's supposed to go down. I think the way the energy has handled this in regards to you is not the type of energy you like around you. That's a given. Look at this energy compared to this energy. You got cords over here, you got certain stuff, you got Emperor. It's almost like saying like a gentle giant underneath, but how long do you want to wait around for the gentle giant? Because there's also lessons here with Justice and the High Priestess, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. 5 major arcana there, not to mention the Tower, the Lovers, the Emperor. Jeez Louise. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow, that I just felt like cheerleading, or like a routine. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like how many times you want to keep repeating the same thing too. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is something going to change? It looks like it can. And I'm not trying to like disturb you guys in any direction. I'm just being honest with the vibe that I'm feeling. Like that's repetitive. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, you get what I'm saying? Tough one, guys. I do feel like there's a new adventure there with the Page of Coin. Someone could have changed the perspective. Someone could be seeing the truth of a certain situation. It's sweet in energy. It welcomes new beginnings. It's a fresh start. It's the end of the darkness. Represents hope, solid foundations, mental wellness. She's grounded.
Must be feeling better.
Yeah, trying. Better than sitting in bed.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
so.
no, you need to be up and around.
Yeah.
A little faster.
Yep. Pushing through it.
What?
Pushing through it. Was Loki happy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good.
In fact, Terry's dog is there today.
Really?
Yeah. She goes there once a week.
Oh, that's
Just
awesome.
for playtime.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good for them, too.
Huh?
That's good for them, too.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay. So, welcomes new beginnings. It's a fresh start. The end of darkness. Setting up solid foundations, mental wellness. She's grounded and anticipates a bright future. So it's trying to see the best in certain things, setting goals, loyalty, positivity, opportunities, manifestation. Guys, I almost feel like this can't go wrong. I just feel like I'm going to be honest with you. I just feel like you don't want to get entangled in this energy again. I feel the disconnect, guys. And somebody could be seeing the truth in a situation. Like, there could be a turnaround. Guy, I don't know what to tell you. It looks like it could be positive. It does look like it's something that could take time, though. And if you're in the midst of manifestation and going in a new direction and evolving and growing and looking at something as beautiful and imagination, it's like, take for example, like, I'd rather be floating on a magic carpet ride. Like, that's where I want my visions to be. And somebody in the Matrix would be like, you're off your fucking rocker. What's wrong with you? You know? That's the energy I feel like you're working with. And it's just, it's convoluting. It's deceiving. They make you feel like you shouldn't be floating on a magic carpet, and you have every right in the world to be floating on a fucking magic carpet. So, can this pan out? It can. I guess it depends on this one's actions. It would take time, because none of my spirituals are looking for an emperor. point blank. It's a fucking given. You're not looking for somebody to take care of you or somebody who wants to have control. You're not looking for somebody who's structured. You're not or disciplined. Like you don't need it either. It's not like a special energy that was sent for you because you needed it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's this energy itself. It's not fucking needed. So whatever this is for you guys is whether it's somebody you absolutely know is somebody from your past, or this is somebody new linked to work, or it could be a new fucking neighbor and you're like, won't you meet my neighbor? But it'd be like, no, I'm gonna hide my neighbor. Great, you're my new neighbor. And I hate to be like that. I feel like it's like something with Mr. Rogers. You know what I mean? And not in an ill way, but like Mr. Rogers was a fucking sniper, but you'd never know Mr. Rogers was a fucking sniper. See what I'm saying? I'll create this fairy tale for you, but the fairy tale always ends up fucking shattering. Yep, they have feelings for you. Yep, they love you. But you guys' mindscapes are just different. And I feel like I kind of feel bad, but I have to be extremely realistic with you guys. This is not something you're gonna be able to build overnight, and it really is about actions. Could this be a wonderful future? Yep. If you're gonna start this now, have a conversation, I don't see any longevity in it right now. It could be something that just keeps coming around and it keeps coming around and it keeps coming around and around, and we keep going, and it's like you put an end to that. Your conscious isn't even there. Your subconscious isn't even there. If your subconscious is there, it's more or less like, oh hell no. It's not like, oh, fairy tales do come true. Like, you're not fucking unrealistic when somebody looks at you as being unrealistic. It's guys, yeah, fuck man. Thanks, Spirit. Maybe in 3 months from now, things will be extremely drastic. Maybe this energy needs to hop on the next wave. But this is an energy that's entering here and now. So again, maybe you're meant to be the catalyst in another situation, but it pans out differently. But it's like been there, done that. And if it's somebody brand new, you're still saying been there, done that, where you're like, yeah, fuck that. So that's what your week ahead looks like. It doesn't look bad. It just is like, you do have to take a spiritual approach here. And you do have to take a matrix approach here too. Because you don't want to get fooled or swindled. You don't want to get wrapped into like the underworld. Because I feel like they're still in the underworld. They're still in the matrix, guys. Chances are they're going to catch that next wave, but they're still in the matrix. So what can they do for you now? I hate to say it like that, but what can they honestly do for you? Yeah, see, like, it's kind of shitty of me, but it's not though. We've been through a lot. So I don't know how this is planned up for everybody, how this is going to go down for everybody. Five, 6, 7, 8. It's almost like you both could be worried about, repeating something. This energy does look like they let something crumble and they are coming in with a little softer energy, but it's not just about someone having a softer point of view or a softer energy. It's really, where does this person fucking stand? Because right now they're standing in the fucking matrix. or they're in the glitch of a matrix. But again, it's not your job to pull this person out of the glitch. You've been there and tried that, and they chose the Ice Queen, right? How many times are you going to go in and try? It's like when I feel like drowning, and then it's pulling me to like Rihanna. What's that one need? It's like what she say in that one lyric where it's like, I came in and saved you, but I was the one that needed saving. Needed me. Yeah, it's like you needed me, you came in, but you were the one that needed saving. But this person was too worried about, themselves and their ego. And I'm not saying people don't deserve second chances. I just heard 6 chances. So you have history with this person, whether it's a past life or something that you've experienced with this energy in the last few years or your lifetime. This could be your father. You could be the child with the 6 of Cups. And they don't like the direction you're going in or who you choose to sleep with. I mean, place this how it works for you. Honestly. I mean, it really could be a father figure. It's like, end your taboo shit, worry about your money. Somebody who's in the matrix, and it's like you're so far from the fucking matrix. You're trying to change the world by looking at something in a much more delightful way, You don't give a fuck what society thinks. So you're being put in a very difficult situation. A very awkward situation. So I wish you luck in your next endeavors. Again, that can be, it could be work, it could be a father figure, it could be a past boyfriend, a past girlfriend, it could be linked to a past life. All I know is it's a new contract, and I just hope for everybody's sake that this energy is on the next wave. Because Spirit would never want to hold you back. Spirit would never want to put you in a position like that again. And I don't think this energy would want to put you in a position like that either. But again, I'm not positive because of just the way the cards came out. So it's a tough scenario you're being faced with. I just feel like I aged. So I don't know if that's talking about there's more maturity than you think, or one's more mature than the other. You would think the Emperor would be more mature than the other age, but it's not the case. It's like the other way around. You've already mastered certain things. Everybody masters their own thing. I just feel very apprehensive energy here. And I don't feel like it's a test. I just feel like all I really want to say, me personally, I hope this energy that's coming into your life or vice versa is on the next wave. Because right now they're not on the same wave as us. So I don't know if your energy opens them subconsciously or catapults energy their way for them to expand, see things differently, to grow. There's a reason for everything, guys, right? So just be real careful about the even, give, and take, because the first initial number was a 6. Make sure what you give, you get back. I don't know how it's going to pan out for everybody. But this story definitely wanted to come in before we go in different directions with the channel. I do love this deck. I do. So I'm going to relax. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I will see you guys tomorrow. Now I got to go back to sitting in bed. Maybe take a nap. I still have to heal, guys. It's only been 5 days. It's only been 5 days since major surgery, so I can't forget that. I keep tending to forget I had major surgery. But I'm glad I came on. Just be careful with your energy. And I don't feel like this is lower vibrant energy. It can be. Me right now, in general, I'm trying really hard to keep my energy low. I'm still vibing high, but I'm not trying to overexert myself, if that makes sense. So don't take my energy as part of the read per se. Like, I'm really been doing my best and telling myself to, like, don't forget you just had surgery. Don't, like, Spirit wants me to keep remembering, don't forget you just had surgery. Don't forget you just had surgery. So I have to be careful on how I tap into energy right now. And I think that's an important message for you guys too. You got to be careful on how you're tapping into energies, who are you giving your energy to. You're going to have a conversation. You're going to get to the point. You're going to let stuff linger. Like, this is stuff that you need to be aware of, because it ultimately affects your energy. So if the other energy is truly sincere about things, I hope they jump on the ball and they really give you some type of clarity on what it is they want. Because it can go in a completely different situation if they don't do that. If they're not straightforward. So, looks like it can go anyway, guys. You could be like, no fucking way. I'm telling you, like, it's just the vibe I'm getting. So I don't really think I need to keep explaining the different vibes I'm getting. Ultimately, just be careful with your energy. That's what matters. Right now is your energy. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. I plan on seeing you tomorrow. Okay. Have a good rest of your day. I love you guys. Bye. You're very welcome. Bye, guys. Thank you.